Hello everyone. So this is my REP final presentation. My topic is verbalization during classes. And this is my poster looks like. I know it's not really creative, but I tried my best to get to create my poster looks pretty. Okay, for my introduction, I want to say the teacher will model the process of verbalization during classes. So there were totally three steps. First one was verbalize the useful information about the problem. The second one was verbalize the process to their partners. Third one will be verbalize the solutions to their partners. And this is really aligned to Domain 3, Component C, engaging students in learning. And my research question is, how does the teacher modeling verbalization of problem solving help students to verbalize their own problem solving strategy? Which means the teacher will model these three steps. It's right here, these three steps during classes. So as students, they should follow the teacher's instruction and verbalize their own steps from the teacher's instruction. So according to the resource, I researched for interventions to engage students during classes. And the first one gave me students' verbalization or encouragement of students thinking aloud about their approach to solving a problem. Should be a great strategy. So I was focused on verbalization. And then another resource gave me another information, but it's really great interventions to engage students during classes. Discriminate among problem types, separating potentially confusion math tasks, and incorporating a range of problems. So this will be two different ideas, but I really focused on verbalization. Also, I think verbalization could be a great strategy to engage students during classes. So this is my how I finalized my topic in my research question. So my methods, the data collection were 4 days, from Monday to Thursday, and by the end of the week, for Friday, I designed to give the students a quiz about adding and subtracting fractions. And the data was collected by my cooperating teacher, my field supervisor, and myself. The sample, they were 6th grade students at Sikajuya Middle School. And the topic I have talked was about fractions, which is operations of fractions. We were practicing on adding, subtracting, multiplying, dividing fractions. Also, the visual representations of adding, subtracting, multiplying, and dividing fractions. And this is my first picture. This data showed me for day 1 and day 2, students really understood how to feel comfortable and confidence about adding and subtracting fractions. But when we moved to multiplying on day 3 and day 4, Like for day 3, we have a lesson about multiplying fractions. For day 4, we have dividing fractions. So they didn't really feel not comfortable. I mean, they were not really confident about these two types of problems, but they were trying to follow the teacher's instructions. And my next figure was the formative assessments chart. I designed for the formative assessments were 4 different homework after each day. However, I know there's no clear association between student success and verbalizations of useful information, their process, and their solution. But these figure also tells me that there exists some improvement on some shy and quiet students, even effective for outstanding and wanting to share students, because they can follow the models from the teacher, so they can understand, oh, what is the teacher's wanting us to do, so they can just follow the examples, the models from the teacher. And my case study data analyze, those were the charts, the tables I've been created. Those were 3 and 4. Those were 4 students that collected by my field supervisor. They were like, the first 3 students were got really high score, like 100%, 91%, 91%, but there's one 45%, because these students didn't participate in the discussion. The teacher didn't walk to these students to give extra help. And I also attached like 2 students data collected by my cooperating teacher. These students got 77%, which is not really bad. It's totally okay. But there's 41%. It's not good, because this student didn't discuss and share with her partners. She didn't share anything, but her partner was sharing and following the instruction, which means the students showed participation and engagement during class time, had better grades on formative assessment. So I think that's really great point. So they really understand and participate. They have a better score. So my results are, during my student teaching, I found in my research was students follow my model process did better formative assessment. So based on those data, my CT, my field supervisor, and myself collected, they really did the better on formative assessment. But the data of formative assessment also showed the evidence of proficiency, which means even the student didn't really engagement during class time, but they really, like, some of them really understand how to do those type of problems. And I found that the data showed us the majority of students have a better understandings on adding and subtracting fractions, which were first and second days. The students also showed a better understandings on multiplying fractions on third day, but a lot of them were struggling with dividing fractions, which was the last day, the fourth day. And looking back on the quiz, I still remember they did pretty well on the adding and subtracting fractions, but we were planning a multiplying quiz on like after spring break, but we didn't do that right now, like because of the coronavirus we cannot do that. But we actually have a quiz this week, so we will see how the understanding levels of multiplying and dividing fractions by the end of this week. And for my personal improvement, I think the data helped and informed me of a new goal to explain my models of verbalization with more time and to give my expectation before having students discuss with their table mates. I also keep my passion and on teaching different groups of students. So I think this is useful for all teacher candidates. I believe it is essential that all pre-service teacher could begin to focus on development of deeper levels of different content. Also, we need to use different interventions or strategies to help us to adjust our instructions. Thanks for your time. If you have any questions or suggestions, please feel free to contact me, shoot me some emails, or give me comments under my discussion post. Thank you. Have a wonderful weekends.